Hi there, I'm going to share a short reflection on today's Gospel reading. The Gospel reading is from Mark chapter 10, verse 17 to 31. So feel free to have a read of that and then come back to this video. I wonder, have you ever had to let go of something? In the Gospel reading, the man who visits Jesus, it seems like he's making a big deal about how good he is. He claims that he's always done everything right. Maybe nobody would question this claim because he's rich and powerful. Maybe it's easy for him not to break any rules because he's got a lot of wealth. When he claims that he's done nothing wrong his whole adult life, Jesus challenges him to do something not better, not good, just something different. Something that he doesn't ask most of the people that he's been ministering to, but it's the same thing that he invited his disciples to give up everything he has, give it to the poor, and come and follow him. This man's wealth would have meant that he had power over his poorer neighbours, because people would have had to work for him or do favours for him, because they knew that they depended on his provision and his protection. That was the way that the social system worked in that place and time. His wealth and his power was something that would have separated him from his poorer neighbours, giving him power over them. Jesus is saying to give it all away to the poor rather than lording it over the poor as their patron. This man isn't willing to give up that power that he has. He isn't willing to give up that separation and be on the same level with his neighbours. And so he goes away sad. And we could really judge this man because he wouldn't let go of what he had. But it might be better to consider what's hard for us to let go of that separates us from others. And I don't think we should berate ourselves about it either. We should sit with the difficulty. There's going to be reason why it's hard for us to let go. And we might need help from other people. We might also need to just sit with the difficulty and ask God to show us why it's difficult. The disciples say to Jesus that they've done what he asked the rich man. They've given up everything to follow him. And Jesus says that because they've been willing to let go, they now have a community of people who care for each other.